Gemini, welcome to Firestarpassion Tarot. Before we get into your reading, you guys remember that energy's fluid, the roles can be switched. Put yourself where you need to, just don't make things fit. If it's not your vibe, let it ride. There will be 3 timestamps in the description box down below, as well as pinned in the comment section. You're gonna see a timestamp for my singles, a timestamp for those of you guys in a relationship or in a partnership, as well as a timestamp for those of you guys where it's complicated, third-party situations, multiple partners, that kind of thing. So without further ado, Gemini, let's get into your reading. All right, Gemini, so this is going to be a reading for my single Geminis out there. The first deck we're going to be pulling a card from is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle by Amanda Lovelace. Universe, let's get one card for Gemini, for my Gemini singles, please. All right, Gemini, this is too many cards. We're going to take these into consideration, but we are going to put these 2 cards back in the deck because, again, I am going for only 1 card. The first card here, Gemini, is card number 43. 4 and 3 is 7, right? So problems and fears. This is the card Spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to voice your opinion. Don't be afraid to speak. This feels like, you know, problems within your community, problems within friendships here, Gemini. And it feels like you're afraid to voice your opinion with the people that you experience life with, right? It feels like the reason you're afraid to express what you feel or express your ideas is because you're afraid that, you know, what you say is going to be a problem for your friends or a problem for your community. You're also receiving Let Them Go, the tree, number 18. 1 and 8 is 9. It feels like there's someone here that you have to release, or there's people here, Gemini, that you have to release in order to have what you want, in order to grow. I'm getting this energy for you, Gemini, of having to, you know, lift your crown, keep your head high, and do what's needed here. So let's see what's going on here for you, Gemini. Let's get 1 card. Universe, 1 card for my Geminis, please, who are single. Again, this feels like too many cards. Yeah, way too many cards, Gemini. What's going on, huh? Let's see. You're receiving Bitch Fire. Stand up for yourself. Card number 16. That's those problems and fears. Again, universe is strongly saying here, Gemini, you know, I hate to say it like this, but screw what your friends think. Screw what your family thinks. Stand up for yourself. And maybe people are putting you down here, Gemini. It just feels like whatever this is, it's a problem for you, right? It creates a lot of issues, right? What you feel, who you are, right? Speaking out and against people who are putting you down, right, Gemini, or who are talking down on you here. You're also receiving Lioness. You've earned all your stripes. So it definitely feels like you've gone through something with these people. And again, Gemini, you know, it's like they're putting you down, and there's this need for you, Gemini, to stand up for yourself. So maybe you currently are standing up to people who are putting you down, or just standing up to people who don't understand you. You're also receiving the card of Sun, card number 11. Paint the sun back into your sky. So it feels like you may have allowed this, Gemini, to consume you a little bit, right? These people, you know, not agreeing in the experiences you've gone through, or not, you know, understanding, right, the things that you've overcome. So this feels like things you've overcome. I mean, clearly, Gemini, this is things that you've, you know, again, grown past, but it feels like someone here is embarrassed, or, you know, is putting you down for your experiences, even though you've overcome them. So it does feel dark, because it feels like, you know, man, I've come this far and you're still looking down on me. You're still talking down on me. So again, there is this overall energy of needing to let these people go and put happiness back into your life, right? You're also receiving card number 29, Feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself, right? It feels like you're really, you know, really speeding through life here really quickly, Gemini. So, right, maybe, you know, time is just speeding by for you. I feel like there is this energy of needing to slow down, right? You know, life's not a rush, right? Slow down and actually experience life here. There's things that you're encountering, Gemini, that are just bitter tasting, salty. And I feel universe really telling you here, you know, Gemini, you do deserve sugar, right? Not salt. So it feels like there's things in your life that just don't feel right, that don't taste good, that aren't good for you, that are just, again, whatever this is, puts a bad taste in your mouth, right? It's just not a good feeling. So again, it's needing to let go of that, letting go of those people that are putting you in that energy, and needing to, you know, again, bring things into your life that create happiness. Universe, one card for my single Geminis, please. All right, Gemini, you are receiving expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Card number 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 3s are all about the experience, the journey, right? The journey ahead. This is making a decision to move forward. This is making a decision to change your life, to experience something new. You know, you're having to get someone's approval to do so here, Gemini, right? To travel down this road that you don't know where it's going to lead you, but you want to experience it. You want to see where, again, it takes you here. You may feel disorganized, out of place, feeling like you can't keep up, right? Again, it feels like there's people expecting things from you here and you can't keep up with these expectations. This is what's making you, want this change in your life, because again, it feels like I'm tired of dealing with these people. I'm tired of dealing with this person, family, friends. I'm just tired of this. I want to change in my life. I want transformation. I want happiness. I don't feel happy. So there's this decision to experience happiness and again, to grow. The second deck we're going to be pulling from here is the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Universe, let's get a card here for my Geminis who are single, please. For my single Geminis. Gemini, you're receiving air, motion, right? What did I say? It feels like things are just moving really quickly. You're having a hard time, grasping things. This is also card number 22. Okay, 2 and 2 is 4, right? Really focused on something, but feeling like you can't reach it. Really focused on something, but feeling like it's every time you're almost there, it's just like you lose grip of it or you can't grip it. I feel like your challenge is removing these people that are creating the confusion, the frustration, right? This feels like grabbing hands, right? Just constantly grabbing, trying to take from you here, Gemini. Again, it feels like your challenge is letting these people go, letting these things go that are difficult for you, that are creating a struggle in your life. The third deck I'm going to be pulling from here is the Secret Language of Light. Spirit, let's get one more card here for my single Geminis, please. Let's dive deeper into this energy for Gemini singles. Gemini, you're receiving insight. Card number 13, again, 1 and 3 is 4, fixation, right? 22, 2 and 2 is 4. 13, 1 and 3 is 4, double 4, right? It feels like you're really focused on what's right, really focused on what's best for you, right? And again, if you're not, universe is saying to focus on what's best for you here, Gemini. Focus on those things that you think about, that you crave, that you want, that feels right? That feels, again, it feels like balanced. So it feels like whatever you're experiencing right now is not equally, right? It's not tempered out, right? It feels like you're having to give a whole lot to the people around you here, Gemini, right? Your friends, your family, just the people that are close to you. It feels like you're constantly giving to them and you're getting nothing back. And it's a very draining energy. Again, you constantly feel like everything's just a mess for you. So again, it's like, I need you, or you need, right? Or you are focusing on what's best for you, what feels right for you, what aligns within you. Gemini, I feel like you need to be sensitive to yourself. Gemini, I do feel like your psychic skills are expanding. I do feel like you're finally starting to see through the lens of your soul. This is what's making you feel like, you need to get away from these people. It's what's making you feel like you deserve better than what you have. It's what helps you and makes you and is a part of you craving something more. Nothing's moving. It's just this always taking energy, never getting anywhere, never moving, never growing, never developing. And again, it feels like you're coming into alignment with yourself. Your psychic abilities are enhanced, right? You're in tune with yourself. You're in touch with yourself, and you're realizing where you need to be and what is best for you. And you're making it, you're making it take place. You're taking action to come into alignment with where you're really supposed to be. You feel out of place where you're at, craving to be in place. These people don't know your worth. and you want to be somewhere where people acknowledge your worth and appreciate your value, what you have to offer, what you have to give. These people don't, right? These people don't respect you. So this is where this craving of, again, something new, something different with new people, new things in your life, again, where it feels right. You may be needing to like prove yourself to these people, right? And that could be why you stay stagnant or you stay around these people, always having to prove yourself to them. Regardless, I feel this needy energy, this codependent energy on you, Gemini, right? And this is why universe is saying to release it, to let go, to move forward, to go with what feels right. Gemini, I'm also getting that, you know, the reason it's so hard for you, the reason your challenge is releasing these people and letting go of these people is because you do care, right? Again, because your psychic, you know what I'm saying, capabilities, your psychic abilities are heightened, right? Your senses are heightened. So your empathy, right? Your sensitivity, your emotions are heightened. So your care, your concern for others is extremely high. So it's actually creating this challenge for you to release what's not good for you, to release what's not right. The next deck we're going to be pulling from here, Gemini, is the Awakened Soul. Universe, let's get one card for my single Geminis, please, to wrap up this overall energy. Gemini, you're receiving mantra. Interesting enough, Gemini, this is the card of alignment. This is your inner voice. This is affirming what you know is meant for you. This is affirming what you deserve, what you honor, what you value. I feel like you are really focused and contemplating and meditating on, you know, the challenges that actually exist in your life currently, Gemini. Again, these people who are taking from you. So the situations surrounding that, right? How they're taking from you, why they're taking from you, and how you feel because of them taking from you. Again, them not understanding your struggle. I feel like the struggle you experience is you telling them, hey, look, I'm constantly giving and I get nothing back. And I feel like they're just dismissing, like they're not showing concern for how you feel or how it's affecting you, what these people do or what this person does and takes from you. So I see you really contemplating and thinking about this, Gemini, and really trying to figure this out. You know, how am I going to voice this? How am I going to create this, right? How am I going to bring this to the reality? How am I going to create, you know, how am I going to manifest this? I do feel like you think about, Gemini, how it's going to be when you say what you need to say to these people. But I feel like it's creating a lot of worry and it's adding to the challenge itself of speaking up for yourself, right? At the end of the day, Gemini, this feels like you need to stand up for yourself, period. Because again, these people are taking from you, but it feels like you constantly think about how you're going to say it to them, right? How they're going to be affected. Again, you're showing too much concern for these people who are not concerned with them depleting your energy, right? They're not concerned with how they're affecting you. They're only concerned with how you affect them. The universe is telling you to stay grounded and to stay stable and to stay focused and to not let these people take you from that place. To not let them take so much from you that you can't stand on your own 2 feet, Gemini. All right, Gemini, so now we're going to dive even deeper. We're going to get 6 cards here on the table out of the Wilderness Collide deck. Universe, let's dive deeper into this energy for my single Geminis, please. 6 cards for Gemini singles. The first card you're receiving, Gemini, is Revelation's Call. You're also receiving Divine Feminine. Four more cards, universe, for my single Geminis, please. Gemini, you're also receiving Time Traveler. Lover's Way. Cosmic Thread. Look, an alignment, Gemini. So Gemini, Revelation's call is comparable to the Tower in Tarot. Destruction, your world crumbling, things falling apart, things coming undone. It feels like these people expecting things from you, Gemini, are going to cause this avalanche, this destruction for you, this crumbling for you, your world coming undone. And so it almost feels like, you know, Gemini, if you don't end these things will end you. There's this overall energy, Gemini, of needing to stand in your feminine power, to stand up for yourself, to defend yourself. I feel like you're afraid because you feel confused. You can't tell the difference between day and night. It feels like your emotions and how you care, right? How you give to others. Gemini, it's about believing in yourself. These people hold you back, and it feels like now is the time to embrace all that you have to give to yourself, right? Not what you can give to them. So again, it feels like taking the energy of what you've been giving to others and giving it to yourself. You're unsure if your deepest desires can be met. And I feel like the truth that needs to be seen here, Gemini, is that you can have what you want. Gemini, I feel that your future is calling you. There's a connection, there's love in your future with no in spite ofs. It's a selfless love. It's something that will mend your broken heart, Gemini. It's something that you can trust. There's a connection here that is wanting to be honored. It's wanting to appreciate you, that has so much joy and so much happiness. It's being satisfied. It's being content. And it's coming from someone else. So it's someone, Gemini, making you happy. It's someone, again, healing your pain. This is someone who cherishes you. I feel like this connection that awaits you is so close, which means your decision to go towards your peace, your decision to finally experience a journey that could lead you to happiness, you make. But I feel like there is, again, this rest, this meditation before this alignment. And I feel like in this resting, in this resting place, Gemini, you make that decision where you're contemplating how to say it. I feel like you also find peace, right? So the contemplating about how you're going to say what you're going to say to these people, about, doing something for you instead of doing something for them. Again, I feel like you find peace in this moment. And that's what brings you into alignment. That's what brings this connection, this loving connection, this trusting connection, this connection, this person who's going to appreciate you into your life, right? I do see you surrendering to the worries and fears. I do see you surrendering to your desires. And I don't feel like you give up on these people or lose hope in these people. You just put all that effort into yourself. So you put faith into yourself. I feel this intense amount of hope, but I also feel like there's this distraction, this fear, again, of what, these people may have to encounter because of your decision to do something for yourself. Again, it feels like having to give up on people to defend yourself. So Gemini, that is all I have for you in this reading. There will not be an extended. However, I am doing daily affirmations for all zodiac signs for my members only. If you're interested, all of the tiers will give you access to the extendeds and the daily affirmations. All you gotta do is hit that join button. Any of the tiers will again give you access to that. So Gemini, I love you. Namaste. Stay blessed, fam. And I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, Gemini. So we are going to be pulling the overall energy with 4 different decks, and then we'll be clarifying with a 5th deck. The first deck we're going to be using here is the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. This is by Amanda Lovelace. Now, again, I'm going to be pulling 1 card from each deck here, and then we'll get 6 from that final deck. 911, emergency, and I'm also getting dreams. So maybe there is this like dream you're having of someone saving you. I do feel like who I'm speaking to today, Gemini, those of you guys in a relationship, I feel like you're with someone, but you're dreaming of moving away from this person, traveling away from this person, or either you're dreaming of someone else here, right? I feel like you're in a relationship, but dreaming of someone else, straight up, Gemini. And that's who I feel like I'm speaking to today. That's not saying there's not messages for others of you guys. Just remember to use that discernment here, because I'm getting a lot of mixed signals. So it feels like either the person you're with is playing games, giving you mixed signals, or the person that you want to travel away from your person towards, right, is playing games here. I feel like, though, there's this overall energy with you, Gemini, of finding a solution, right? Or at least trying to figure out a solution to the problem. So it feels like there's a problem here traveling away from someone. It feels like there's a problem to be with someone else. Okay, whoever it is that you're traveling towards here, that person, you just feel like you could work with this person. It would be amazing. It brings you pleasure, right? It brings you pleasure to think about traveling away. It brings you pleasure to think about being with someone else here, Gemini. So I do feel like those of you guys in a relationship, there's a disconnect in the connection you're in, right? You may think of breaking up. You may dream of breaking up. You may, you may feel like you're at war with this person that you're with. All right, Gemini, the first card you're receiving is Mural. Be your own first priority. So obviously, universe is telling you to put yourself first. Number 25, 2 and 5 is 7, right? So there's obviously these problems and you're afraid because of these problems. I feel like currently, Gemini, you're not happy, right? Universe is telling you to put yourself first, to be happy, to find happiness, right? To go after your dreams, right? Look at the castle, the dream, right? Again, with your dreams. Chase your dreams here, Gemini. It feels like you're at war with someone, you're fighting with someone, you want to break up with them because of it. Again, it feels like you have happiness from this idea of traveling away. I feel like when it comes back to the connection itself that you're in, that you want to, again, you feel like you're breaking up, or maybe you are breaking up, or you want to break up. It's that energy of just not wanting to really be with this person. There's a lot of hatred, or what feels like hate, right? Animosity. I'm getting double energy of wanting to travel here, right? Wanting to leave, right? Feeling like where you want to go is just so far away. But I feel like there's this person that you're chasing too. Again, I feel like for a majority of you guys, there's this person that you dream of. There's this person that you want to chase that is not in your life. It may be a Scorpio or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. If so, that's just confirmation for you. I'm definitely picking up on heavy like Temperance energy, right? In the reverse, right? Player energy. I get runner chaser, but I also get just not getting what you want, but giving your all. It could also be that you feel like with the person that you want to travel towards, right? Again, because you don't have them, you may not see that there would be conflict, that there would be struggle with that person, right? Again, because that person kind of likes to play games. Again, remember, I'm getting that someone here plays games. It's kind of hard. It may be that both people in your life here, Gemini, play games, okay? But interesting enough, I'm feeling third-party situations, so you may find messages in the third-party complicated reading as well. Spirit, let's get 1 card here for Gemini, please. 1 more card here for my Geminis in a relationship surrounding this energy I'm picking up on. I feel like you've had a cycle with this person, which means you've had an encounter and there's a separation. So it feels like that's, again, who I'm speaking to the strongest here is those of you guys dealing with a third-party situation. Okay, we have Purity coming through with the card of Ice. This is card number 33. Obviously, this is the feelings of absence. This is the coldness, the frigid energy. So again, it feels like the focus is on what's not there, what's absent, what's cold. It feels like wanting to expand, wanting warmth, wanting sun, wanting happiness, wanting, you get what I'm saying? It feels like you don't have happiness in your life, Gemini, in the relationship you're in. And it's like you're desiring something else. You're desiring someone else who will make you happy, but it feels like this person is extremely cold with you. It feels like you feel crazy because someone played games with you. Someone played that runner chaser energy. You may feel lost, Gemini. You may feel like people just don't get you. People just don't understand. People may act like they don't know who you are, or you just, again, feel out of place, like people just don't really genuinely know who you are. So it feels like you start to reminisce about the one person or the one thing that made you feel good, that made you feel happy, that made you feel like you belonged, like you actually fit. I'm also getting with this card, Gemini, that two different people here are living two different lives. Both of these people are sharing one thing in common, and that is this feeling alone, this feeling, this coldness, this feeling, this absence. So Gemini, just as much as you feel the absence from this party, right, from this person that you want to travel towards, right, again, you want to leave the relationship you're in to go towards this person does feel that absence as well and craves this experience, this journey with you, but feels the absence of you currently, right? So again, feels that absence just as much as you here. Spirit, let's go ahead. I'm sorry, and I don't know if I told you, I do apologize going back really quickly. The second deck that we chose from here was the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And this next deck I'm going to be pulling from is the Secret Language of Love and Light. Spirit, let's get one more card here for my Geminis in a relationship, please. Gemini, you're receiving manifestation, right? So clearly there's something being created here. Number 25, right? 2 and 5 is 7. The problems, the fears. The fear is manifesting for one of you. And the problem for the other one is things not manifesting. So someone's afraid to manifest a connection with you, Gemini, or you're afraid to manifest a connection with someone. And so it's causing a problem for for the other person, because the other person feels like, I want to manifest, but I can't. It's a problem for me to manifest this. I can't create this. I feel like it's a soul journey, right? It's a divine journey. It feels like purpose, right? To create this. I need to create this. To create this is everything for me. It feels like you get stronger as you think about this person, Gemini, and this person gets stronger as they think about you. And the manifestation, the want and the need to create this gets stronger as well. I feel like things are going to be revealed. I do think things are going to be manifested. What was once closed is about to be opened. Spirit, let's tap into my Geminis in a relationship, please. One card, one final card for the overall energy for Geminis in a relationship. Again, with cycles, you may have had 2 cycles with this person. Again, 2 different, interactions, 2 different, connecting moments, but then also 2 breaking points as well here. Gemini, you're receiving surrender. I'm stuttering over here. Someone's nervous to surrender. You're really manifesting this connection. You're manifesting this person surrendering and releasing control. I'm going to call it like I feel it. I'm going to call it like I see it. It's wanting to surrender to what you don't have, to what you crave. It's getting this person to surrender to what they don't have, what they crave. This person has been longing for you, and you have been longing for this person. So let's get deeper into this energy. This is the 5th deck we're going to be using here. This is the Wilderness Collide deck. Again, we're going to be pulling 6 cards from this deck here and diving deeper into this energy for you here, Gemini. Spirit, let's get 6 cards for Gemini, please. 6 cards for Gemini. First card is Land of Oz. Second card you're receiving is Moonlight. Okay, This one's wanting to fall on me here. Fire and rain. You may have fire or water in your chart. Your person may hear Gemini. This card's wanting to come out too. We have smoke screens, right? Which you can't see, what's an illusion. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of passion. I feel like there's obviously a lot of emotions. We have moonlight, right? The moon represents feminine energy, lots of emotions, but also emotions that are kept hidden, right? Emotions that are kept secret. We have summer breeze coming through as well. That's that change, that's that transformation, that's that happiness here. Spirit, let's get that final card here for Gemini in a relationship, please. And your final card, look, transmutation. You get what I'm saying? The transformation's here. Again, Gemini, in a relationship, it's like you're manifesting a breakup, you're manifesting what feels like a reunion with someone from your past. Crossing fate. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but really quickly, that was the Awakened Soul deck here. Gemini, I feel like your biggest fear is putting yourself first. It feels like this fear has stopped you from moving forward in your life. And it feels like it wasn't even that obvious, but it feels like now here, Gemini, you've just realized that you've wasted so much time. At least that's what it feels like. Again, it feels like you want to break up with who you're in a relationship with. That you've put your own desires, your own dreams on hold for too long. That you've allowed too much time to pass by and you didn't even realize it at first. This fear is definitely based in areas of stagnation, clearly. Where things have not grown, where things have just been the day-to-day, everything the same, right? Nothing changing, constant lagging, right? Constantly being stuck. Fear despises change. Fear is a coping mechanism to make you feel safe. Fear is stopping, right, that change. Fear is making this person feel safe or making you feel safe. Lacking growth, lacking expansion, lacking happiness. I feel like the person that is having the problem surrendering is afraid of what they feel, is afraid of what they keep so hidden, so deep within, that they're afraid to even face that aspect of themselves, what they truly feel. 25-25. So again, the fears that are stopping change from taking place. Someone needs to honor what they feel, though. Even if they're afraid it's not going to be productive, that it's going to be destructive. Because again, I feel like that destruction is just a fear. It's not the reality of what could actually take place. It's this, I'm afraid that I can hurt someone. I'm afraid that this someone can hurt me. But I don't feel like these two people are in a relationship together. I feel like these two people are living separate lives. Emotions and feelings are suppressed. There's parts of each of you that you're bypassing, things that you're ignoring, and there's this overall need to open up, to embrace, to accept. Yes, sometimes it can be helpful to protect yourself, but sometimes it can actually create stagnation that you so despise. And I feel like, yes, there is this need to question what is felt so that the cracking, the splitting open will take place, so that the release will happen. You can only hold back for so long. And the more you hold it in, the more, it consumes your whole being. It may take time, but I feel like, there is this understanding that's going to take place. There is this understanding in what's truly believed in, right? There is this understanding in these emotions that have not been opened, right? That have not been released. Smoke screen speaks on the illusions, right? The shadows, the confusion, the uncertainty itself, right? The evaluating the masks, right? Because this chick's wearing a mask. So this is, what am I not seeing? What am I not expressing? What am I not revealing? Remember us feeling this reveal? This is, again, what's not being revealed. What is creating the confusion? What is creating the uncertainty, right? The things not being expressed, the things not being communicated. The smoke is dissipating, right? This card speaks on these things being revealed. This card speaks on those things being unveiled. Things, again, coming to, things being manifested. It's lined up right under manifestation here, Gemini. And again, I feel like there is this need to slow down when things speed up, right? So again, it feels like out of nowhere, things are going to come in really quickly for you. And universe is giving you this warning, giving you this heads up to take your time to rest, to pause if need be, to collect yourself and to think properly, to enjoy every moment, to not let it, right, take off so quickly, to not let it go by so quick. So again, it feels like needing to slow down. This truth is being revealed. This connection is being manifested. This person is surrendering to these emotions that they have kept hidden. Transmutation is the strongest card of the deck. It's taking what is worthless and changing it into something worthwhile. It requires the death of pride. It requires the death of ego. And it requires the death of that safety net, that comfort. Again, it requires that surrender to one's emotions. It requires that surrender to put oneself first. This is the diamond in the rough, right? Being formed because of all that weight of the world. That's what creates the intensity. This is allowing the process to take place, right? It feels like this person comes back to you because you manifest it, because it becomes manifested, because this person wants it, because you want it, because both of you guys want it. I'm just really getting this message for you here, Gemini. When this connection is manifested, you'll know if you're ready or not. So Gemini, for those of you guys going into the It's Complicated, I'll see you there. For those of you guys not, I'll see you next time. Namaste, stay blessed, fam. Mwah. Bye, Gemini. All right, Gemini, so this is going to be for those of you guys in a complicated situation. Now, I will tell you, if you're in a relationship and you want to leave the person you're with and travel towards someone who you used to share a past with, then there's definitely messages for you in the relationship, especially if you bypass the relationship part. Bypass is been a pretty current energy leading up to now. There's emotions being bypassed, Gemini. Someone's bypassing their emotions. Someone's bypassing standing up for what they feel. So the first deck I'm going to be pulling from here is the Work Your Magic Oracle deck. This deck is by Amanda Lovelace. I'm going to be pulling one card for the overall energy from 4 decks, and then I'll be clarifying with a 5th. Spirit, let's get one card here for my Geminis in a complicated situation. All right, too many cards, Gemini. We'll talk about them, stick them back in the deck, and then go for one. You're receiving Lavender and Flower. 17 and 19. Your birthday may be on the 17th or the 19th. You may be seeing the number 17, 19 a lot. I feel like there's this truth, right? There's this honesty that needs to be faced within self clearly. And I feel like you need to surround yourself around people that you feel loved, right? So you may be around people that you just feel don't really love you and don't have your best interests, right? Craving someone to love you and fully, care about your well-being here. Spirit, let's get one card for my Geminis in a complicated situation. Again, with too many cards, take them into consideration. You're receiving number 1 and number 3, Princess and Tower. Needing to unplug and focus on self, right? Needing to save yourself, which is really interesting because the relationship read, it was the energy of dreaming of someone saving you, right? Gemini dreaming of someone rescuing you. And again, if that's resonating for you, there's this energy of needing to be your own knight in shining armor, needing to save yourself, okay? Spirit, let's get one card for my Geminis in a complicated situation. Again, 2 more cards. Do you see that? 2, 2, 2, right? 6. Decisions, maybe making the decision 3 times, and that decision with this person 3 times it didn't end the way, it feels like every time it ended, right? It feels like starting something with someone, again, that ending, starting again with that person, it ending, and then starting again and it ending, right? 3 cycles with this person I'm getting. You're receiving number 2 and number 30, the Evil Queen and Castle. You deserve sugar, not salt, and Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Needing to make a decision to go after what makes you feel good, again, to get yourself out of those, you know, that surrounding those people, that person that treats you like shit, and needing to go to someone who treats you good, right? Again, needing to get away from the things that aren't right and go towards the things that are good for you. It feels like you're fighting with someone a lot. So if you're in a relationship, you're fighting with this person a lot. If you're not in a relationship and you're single, you're just fighting with the people around you a lot. Feeling like you're at war with these people. There's a lot of words being spoken, right? But needing peace, needing to go towards peace, right? Not fighting, right? Needing to get away from those fights, needing to get away from that drama. Spirit, one card for my Geminis in a complicated situation, please. Definitely, definitely frustration, definitely confusion, definitely a long time here of feeling that confusion, right? Look, again with these twos. Now we have 2-2-2-2, right? Thinking about letting someone go, focusing on yourself because of a connection that maybe let go of you, right? Needing to focus on yourself and let go of a connection. I'm getting a lot of messages, just like I did for the relationship reading as well here. Spirit, one card for It's Complicated. For my Geminis, It's Complicated, please. There's that Tower coming through. Needing to unplug and focus on you. Needing to unplug and put energy on you. It's also being grounded by bitch fire. Stand up for yourself, right? This is the same energy as the singles reading, so you may find messages in the single reading as well. Needing to remove from the toxicity, needing to remove from the drama, needing to remove from what just feels hectic, complicated, difficult, right? It feels like whatever this is that you need to unplug from, it just gives you a lot of resistance, right? And in the singles reading, it was these people that were constantly taking from you, Gemini. So again, it could be these people are just using you and feeling like you're being used. Feeling like you keep doing everything for these people that do nothing for you. Same thing when it comes to a relationship, if you're in a relationship. There's this experience that needs to be, lived. And it feels like that is this experience to live for yourself. Again, to focus on putting the energy into yourself here. I feel like there is a connection from the past that you constantly, are in nostalgia. You have those good feelings, right? When you think about this person, it feels like in the past, the relationship, the connection, whatever this exchange was with this person, it felt good. It felt magnetizing. It felt electrifying. But I feel like there's this pride attached to this person from your past, and that's why they are a thing from the past, right? But I feel like because of what you experienced with this person, you're stable emotionally, even though you may not feel like it, Gemini. I feel like you're strong emotionally because of what you've been through with this connection. This connection where this person, even though it felt good with them, there was this pride, there was this ego that led to the destruction of the connection, right? The ending of the connection. I feel like you are starving for this person, that you want to consume their energy, but you also feel like this person is distracted, that they're not on the right path, right? That it feels like what needs to be with you, right? That you are the right path. Again, it feels like this person, Gemini, is not on the right path. It feels like you're not on the right path and you need to unplug. You need to shift tracks. You need to get off that road and go down this other road, right? And it feels like the same thing with this person that you're dealing with, this person from your past who disconnected because of their pride. I feel like this person that you disconnected from has money. I feel like you may not know about this. Maybe it's an inheritance. Maybe, someone close to them passed away and left them money. But I feel like this person just knows how to master the material world, right? So things financially and tangibly just come to this person. This person is able to create, is able to build financial wealth. So again, I feel a lot of money with this person that you may not know about here. That could also be why this person has that pride, has that ego. Could also be why this person walked away from you, afraid of, what was theirs, right? So definitely I'm picking up on a greedy energy, right? That's also tied to this ego, this pride. I feel like this person is searching, is trying to figure out how much making you this offer is worth. So they're contemplating an offer here with you, Gemini. and how much it means to them to make this offer to you. I almost feel like you need to unplug from what you're experiencing to what feels like an experience with this person who is, again, contemplating and assessing this offer to you. Needing to stand up for yourself, needing to defend what you feel, needing to fight for what you desire, needing to fight for you. So the next deck I want to pull from, Gemini, is the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Spirit, one card for Gemini, please. One card for Gemini. It's complicated. Show me more when it comes to this person they're connecting with. This person, it feels like that you crave, right? That you're quenching for, that you're wanting to quench your thirst with. You're receiving bravery, oceans, right? Needing to be brave, wanting this person to be brave. It's also card number 30, needing to be brave to experience this journey. This feels like being brave after things ended, right? Being brave when things begin. But I'm feeling it more so when it comes to the experience moving forward. It feels like there's a lot of emotions here behind this decision to travel together. So again, it feels like being brave to experience something for yourself. And it feels like, you know, by doing so, it's like a chain reaction. It creates this person from your past to want to be brave and make the decision to experience, you know, this life, this journey with you, right? So again, it's making this offer to you. It's being grounded by ice. So it does feel like right now, obviously, this person is being cold. Same energy from the relationship reading. Needing to be brave while this person is acting frigid, while they're being cold, while they're being distant. Needing to be brave when it comes to what you feel. Needing to be brave when it comes to what you want. I feel, again, two different people here experiencing two different journeys, but both of you guys feeling the absence of one another in these separate paths. I feel like what you don't see is this person has experienced loss. It feels like they're trapped in the past with this person they lost. So this is someone that was close to them that they lost here. And it feels like, you know, again, this person that has passed on left them money. So there's this guilt attached to it, right? This guilt, this constant reminder of this person that's no longer there that left them all this money. And it's not that this money is a bad thing. It just feels, you know, like I shouldn't be spending your money. This is yours. You should be here with me. You should be experiencing, you know, life with me. You shouldn't be gone. I feel like this person's having a very hard time when it comes to this person they lost. It feels like when they lost this person here, Gemini, they realized that money didn't really matter because all of a sudden they had an abundant amount of money. What really mattered was that this person wasn't there anymore. So it started making them think about the things that they have lost, that they have deeper emotions for than they've expressed or that they've let on. So the way they looked at you in the past is no longer the way they look at you now. So the third deck I want to pull from here for you, Gemini, is the Secret Language of Light. Spirit, let's get one card for Gemini, and it's complicated, please. Gemini, in a complicated situation, you're receiving healing, right? So I do feel like, yes, it's a challenge to heal the connection right now, right? Yes, you feel like you're challenged when it comes to picking up the broken pieces, right? You just feel like at this point that you haven't really fully healed, but I do feel like the healing is taking place. I do feel like, you know, the challenge to heal this connection is actually creating this strength within you. Again, going back to what I said, it feels like, you know, you had to be brave when things ended. You have to be brave to start things again. Your person who shares in the same absence, right, who experiences the same coldness as you, is having to overcome this challenge too of healing the connection between you two. So I feel like there is this calling to one another. There is this calling to what feels right, what feels fair. The fourth deck I'm going to be pulling from the overall energy here is the Awakened Soul. Spirit, let's get one card from the Awakened Soul for my Geminis in a complicated situation, please. Gemini, you're receiving adventure. What did I say, right? The experience is here for you. The experience is being lived, right? The path is being chosen. The road is being traveled. This person is surrendering to what they feel. This person is surrendering and overcoming the challenges, right? The challenge itself. I want to clarify a little bit more here with this fifth deck. The fifth deck here is the Wilderness Collide deck. I will talk more about this energy once I get all the cards on the table here for you, Gemini. Universe, let's dive deeper into this energy for my Geminis in a complicated situation, please. 6 cards for Gemini in a complicated situation. First card you're receiving is Crystal Vision. The second card you're receiving is Rainbow Road. Moonlight. You're also receiving Lover's Way. Final 2 cards, universe, for my Geminis in a complicated situation. You're receiving the Offering as well as Transmutation. Okay, this is way too many cards, so we're going to take them into consideration. I thought there was 2. This is actually 3. So Daydreaming Love was actually covered up by this transformation, right? This offer, there's an offer here for you, an offer to change things. This is the strongest card in the deck here. I spoke on this in the relationship reading. Absolutely, this is change taking place. It's going to transform your life. It's going to transform this connection. Again, this offer is going to transform things. You know, it's going to transform this dream, right? This dream for this person to rescue you. I feel like, you know, when I said that to not focus on this offer, right? To not focus on this person rescuing you, but you to rescue yourself here, Gemini. It honestly feels like you need to focus on yourself, right? You need to be brave and walk away from what doesn't serve you. And by doing so, you step into this journey that leads you to, again, this connection with your person from the past, but it requires you walking away from things that are holding you back, things that are blocking you. And it feels like even if, you know, even if you don't want things to end, if it's holding you back, it will be destroyed, right? Universe will destroy the things that are holding you back from what you're really destined to live, right? What you're destined to experience. But again, I feel like there's this daydreaming of this person rescuing you, and I feel like there is this offer that is going to transform things for you, clearly. Spirit, let's get that final 2 cards here for Gemini in a complicated situation, please. Little River is coming through, as well as Hidden and Not Seen, Divine Feminine, right? It feels like you don't see your true power, especially if I'm speaking to the Divine Feminine here, right? And I feel like that's kind of the same thing with this masculine, like he's not really seeing the Divine Feminine, right? He's starting to assess, he's starting to realize what really matters to him, and it feels like the more he realizes what matters to him because of what he lost, that person that was really close to him, again, it's making him see light through a different lens. So he's starting to see you through a different lens, and he's starting to assess his life in this offer with you. So again, I feel like, you know, this masculine is starting to see this Divine Feminine in a way that he's never seen her before. And I feel like this Divine Feminine is needing to see herself, right? And needing to stand up for herself and what she feels. And again, be brave and do what's best for her and overcome this challenge. It is being grounded by that daydreaming love. So this is, again, that dream of this person to come rescue you. There is a dream waiting for you here, Gemini, with crystal visions. But it requires you creating space for your visions to appear. Gemini, you need to open up yourself to the possibilities that have yet to be known or that have yet to be shown. Rainbow Road is the card of what's been lost. Again, who this person lost that was close to them, that left them the money that they did, that made them realize that money wasn't important, right? That they can't get back someone that they held very dearly and very close to them. The realization of what really mattered to this person, what was really important in life. It feels like this person is experiencing something that did not lead them where they had really dreamed it would lead them. If your person is with someone, the relationship that they're in is broken. If you're in a relationship, the relationship you're in is broken. It feels like mourning, right? Being sad, going through grief, being heartbroken, remembering the good times, remembering the happy moments, reminiscing of the good moments with you. What is hidden, what is kept secret will be revealed. I feel like this person's afraid and embarrassed by what they feel, but holding it in is only getting harder and harder with every day that passes. This person will hit a point in their life, Gemini, where they will be vulnerable, where they will release these emotions. They will release what's hidden. But they have to accept and understand those emotions coming from within. Yes, this person is suppressing their emotions. And again, I'm getting that bypass energy, ignoring what is felt. But I do see this person opening up. I do see this person accepting those aspects of their self, acting on those emotions. With Lover's Way, Gemini, I do see this person committing to you because this love is calling to them. This person does want to mend what's broken, what they broke. They want to build trust and they want to set you free. This person wants to speak to you. They want to tell you how much they love you. They want to express these emotions to you. Universe is reminding you with Little River that it's not about the destination, but it's about the journey itself. To not stress and to not worry, to trust where you are being guided to trust in this experience, to overcome these challenges, to be brave, and to focus on you, to focus on the emotions, to believe in yourself and to believe in who you are. It feels like the feminine in this connection is holding herself back from the possibilities by believing that it's impossible. I feel like the person this feminine is dealing with is thinking of the possibilities with this divine feminine, and this divine feminine doesn't see it. That's why I feel like universe is trying to tell you to focus on yourself, is because by focusing on yourself, by showing your value, this masculine can make a better decision when it comes to his assessment. There is power in your dreams. You feel like your dreams are unattainable, but I feel like you're worthy to receive these things. I do feel like, Gemini, this person's going to rush in out of nowhere. I feel like the second you become fearless, this person does the same. That's when I feel reunion. That's when I feel the return of good things. By being brave and transforming yourself, you transform the connection. That's when this power shifts. All of a sudden, you get this flow of information. This person just comes to you, communicating to you why things emotionally ended, why they threw away this love, why they were emotionally not available. There is so much potential here for growth in this connection. I see the seed being planted. As above, so below. What you dream of becomes reality. And that illusion is the refusal to accept what's obvious. Someone's denying their intuition. Someone's denying what they know. So with that being said, Gemini, that is all I have for you guys in this reading. There will be no extended. However, I am doing daily affirmations for my members only. If you're interested, all you gotta do is join my channel by hitting that join button. Any of the tiers will give you access to the previous extendeds and the daily affirmations. Gemini, I love you guys very much. I'll see you next time. Namaste, fam. Stay blessed. Mwah. Bye.